And we are starting with some breaking news coming in at top of 3:30 p.m. where the Maharashtra government is now mulling strong action against the former Mumbai Police Commissioner Parambir Singh. Sources now tell Republic TV that the process of suspension is in the final stage now. Let me now go across to Yesha, who's also closely tracking these developments. And Yesha, his official leave had ended on 29th of August, but he did not report to duty for over 88 days now. Please share more.
Yes, so now what we see is that we are here right outside Sahyadri Guest House. I'll ask my video to show you visuals of all the ministers entering here. What's become important right now is that we have seen that our sources have in fact informed us that there's a possibility that there might be discussion taking place inside the cabinet today for suspension of Parambir Singh, the former Mumbai Police Commissioner, because we saw that he arrived in Mumbai this morning, but however directly from the airport he went to Kandivali Crime Branch, where a proclamation application has been issued against him. Apart from that, we also see that Parambir Singh has 3 non-bailable warrants against him. So there are certain codes of the Civil Services Act which he has clearly violated because his service had ended, as in his leave had ended on August 29, following which he had not responded to any of the letters sent in by the Maharashtra government. We had seen there was repeated letters sent in from the Maharashtra government to Parambir Singh, who is the DG Home Guards even now, wherein they had asked him to respond as to why he was not appearing before the office. In fact, his salary was also stopped by the Maharashtra government, and which is why now what we see is that there was a high-level meeting which took place inside the office of the Maharashtra Home Minister Dilip Valse Patil. He has in fact arrived for the meeting already at Sahyadri Guest House, where the cabinet meeting is going on, and wherein there was a meeting held with some of the high-level IPS officers as well, including DGP Sanjay Pandey, who was a part of the meeting. In the meeting, there have been certain discussions which have taken place, but now our sources have said that there was an internal inquiry as well, which was set up for Parambir Singh. The inquiry has now been completed, and which is where we see that the discussion on Parambir Singh is likely to take place inside the Sahyadri Guest House. Maybe say in a few hours from now, we'd understand what was the decision that was taken inside, because all the ministers are already inside the guest house. The meeting will take place. One of the agendas for the meeting today is Parambir Singh, because we see that he arrived back as a part of his service procedure. He should have also reported to the Maharashtra government that he's back in the city, but he's not reported to them. So these are some of the developments that have taken place ever since this morning, because Parambir Singh, when he landed in the city, we saw him going directly to the Kandivali Crime Branch. Yes.
And Yesha, stay with us and take us through some of the contentions that might lead to Parambir Singh's suspension. Because remember, he has been missing and not reported to work for over 88 days now. And then he didn't even inform the relevant authorities in concern upon his return to Mumbai suddenly this morning. His suspension is now being discussed in this particular state cabinet meeting. Take us through the details of this meeting and who all are present there.
So yes, the meeting will begin in some time. From the meeting was slated to start at 3 o'clock. We see all the ministers going in. We saw Home Minister Dilip Valse Patil going in. Varsha Gaikwad was inside. Ashok Chauhan has already entered inside, apart from the other ministers who are inside. So this is the cabinet meeting, wherein, because now we understand, like we've already mentioned, that Parambir Singh was missing from Mumbai since the last more than 230 days. In fact, like you rightly mentioned, more than 88 days he was not in service. So he had in fact taken a leave of absence, saying that he wasn't keeping well, he had to undergo a surgery, which is why he was granted that leave. So his leaves had ended in August. He had asked for an extension of leave, stating that he's having a back problem for which he has to get a surgery done, which was granted to him until August 29th. Following which we saw that there was no communication. He was incommunicado with his bosses. There was no communication from him to the Maharashtra government, which is where we see that there were certain developments which took place in the Maharashtra government. There were letters written to Parambir Singh at his Chandigarh address as well, which is the address mentioned in his official records, apart from the 2 addresses of Mumbai, that is Walkeshwar as well as that of Juhu. So there were letters sent to Parambir Singh also at his Chandigarh residence, wherein it was mentioned that he has to respond as to why he is not in service, which is where we also saw that because he did not respond to them, Maharashtra government had stopped his salary as well, and leading to that, Maharashtra government had also decided to reach out to the INB and find out where Parambir Singh is, because in that case they would have declared him as an absconder. Now, amidst all of this, a sitting DG Home Guard was also given 3 non-bailable warrants. There are 5 FIRs against Parambir Singh in Maharashtra, 4 of which are extortion allegations. There are 2 cases in
Right.
Mumbai, 2 cases in Thane, and 1 outside Mumbai. Now,
Yes.
one of the cases which is outside Mumbai is that of atrocities, and which is where we
Right.
see that because of all these track record of Parambir Singh, this discussion is taking place. Also,
In fact, Yesha, stay with us.